To throw is Morgan. Off play action. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
60-yard.
Here's Morgan to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Morgan throwing on third and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. For the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Second and 12 at the Chargers' 46-yard line.
Here we go! 70, Indy.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
80 weapons.
Morgan looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A gain of 7 yards.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Down, 50, plant.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Looking to throw. Morgan eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides when that dip under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Second and long. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
Check.
On first down, Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
Morgan now. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check 4. Christian, travel. Smooth. Ready?
To throw is Morgan, operating from the gun. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Go. Hey, team 6.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Keep dribbling.
Now Saquon Barkley, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen, and all the way up to the 47-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That throw into the arms of Allen. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Throwing on first down. Herbert, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to look deep for more. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Let's go. 50, plant.
6, right there, 56. Yeah, I got you.
Bravo.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Get it.
Here's Morgan on 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the
The
set.
Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Flushed out right, and that is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got the hook up to Moore. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it.
Hey, echo.
No yardage.
Hey, alert 3.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
29.
Hey, Delta.
29. You.
Bam.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Now.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
36.
Hard.
Hey, turn it up. Pick that.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Looking to throw. Morgan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps him out as they come up on 2nd and 5. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Leo!
56. Bring it! Check 26, check the
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Too little, cut.
Yes!
Motion out of the back.
Hey, Charlie! Shoot!
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. caught by Allen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Herbert into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. There he goes left side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, let's go. Shit.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. AT Gator. Watch the screen. Pass. Ready.
On 1st down, Herbert. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
He's checking.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Herbert, open man, it's Allen. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Back to throw. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Smooth. Check. Five.
They'll run it down out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now Morgan throwing on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
First down, Raiders.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Hey, watch 28.
Morgan on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 31. Check 31.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But now,
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Raiders, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets.